Editors who mouse around the Final Cut Pro interface, trying to accomplish Final Cut Pro functions, are spending valuable time they don't need to. Often the lack of knowledge of what each of the modifier key icons actually are can be a big reason. I believe everyone knows the Command key, or sometimes referred to as the Apple key, as the splat symbol. The Shift key uses the full arrow as its symbol, whereas the Control key is a kernel or tip of an arrow symbol. Finally, the Option key is represented by the tilde symbol. The icon itself looks like an escalator, and if you're coming from the PC world, you may be used to calling it the Alt key. Knowing these 4 icons will make your life much easier in Final Cut Pro. I have been asked on more than one occasion what the modifier keys represented. I don't have a perfect answer, but a good way to look at it is that when using the Command key, you are typically performing a function that you very well may do the same in another application. For example, Command S to save or Command V to paste. The Option key is often used when performing the opposite of another function. For example, INO set an in and out point, Option INO remove an in or out point. The Shift and Control keys are used because an application like Final Cut Pro has so many keyboard commands there have to be additional modifier keys to multiply the amount of available keyboard command combinations. Although knowing them is half the battle, using them is what's important. A great way to learn to use keyboard commands is to spend a few extra seconds to use them when you would have typically not. For example, the next time you mouse your way to a menu function, stop yourself before clicking the function in the menu. Read what the keyboard command says, click off the menu, and perform the keyboard command right then and there. This will help your fingers and your mind work together the next time. The same goes true for using the Help feature in Final Cut Pro. Once you have established the key command, click off the menu and use the keyboard command. This is a really great way to become more efficient at Final Cut Pro, but the best way to become most efficient is to take a Genius DV training class. So give us a call at Genius DV today.